1 hour can change your life. You want to change your life? Start with 1 hour. Not next year. Not next month. Not even tomorrow. Today. Right now. 1 hour. That's all it takes. Not to master the world, but to start mastering yourself. Not to get everything you want, but to become someone who will earn it. That 1 hour rule isn't just about time. It's about taking control. It's about sending a message to your future. I will not waste my potential. Not today. Not ever again. The 1 hour rule is your weapon. And if you use it, if you commit to it, it will transform your life from the inside out. Because while most people are waiting for motivation, you'll be out there creating discipline. Let's go. Why the 1 hour rule matters. Think about it. There are 24 hours in a day. That's 1,440 minutes. And all we're asking for is 1 hour. 1 hour of intentional work. 1 hour of high-level focus. 1 hour where the only thing that matters is growth. You see, your life is built by what you do consistently. Not by what you do occasionally. Not by what you plan to do. Not by what you talk about doing. But what you actually commit to. Every single day. And if you dedicate just 1 hour every day to mastering your craft, to training your mind, to building your body, to learning a new skill, you become dangerous over time. You become unstoppable. The compound power of 1 hour daily. You want results? Understand this, success compounds. Let's do the math. 1 hour a day equals 7 hours a week. 7 hours a week equals 30 hours a month. 30 hours a month equals 365 hours a year. That's over 9 full work weeks, just from 1 hour a day. Now ask yourself, what could you do with 365 focused hours a year? Write a book? Learn a language? Build a business? Transform your body? Strengthen your mind? Break every limitation you've ever known? That's what the 1 hour rule gives you. It gives you leverage. It gives you power. It gives you the one thing that separates winners from the rest. Control. The cycle of commitment. Every time you commit to that 1 hour, you strengthen your mind. You flex your discipline. You declare to yourself, I run my day does not run me. And every time you skip it, every time you say it's just today, every time you choose comfort over commitment, you weaken that mental muscle. The 1 hour rule is a test. Every single day. Will you build? Or will you break? Will you show up for yourself? Or will you make excuses again? This isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. About creating a pattern of discipline. Because your habits become your character. And your character becomes your destiny. Choose your hour, guard it with your life. Pick your hour. Maybe it's 5 a.m. before the world wakes up. Maybe it's your lunch break. Maybe it's late at night when everyone else is asleep. It doesn't matter when. It matters that you choose. Because once you choose that hour, it becomes sacred. You don't negotiate with it. You don't postpone it. You don't explain it to people who don't get it. You protect it. You defend it like your future depends on it. Because it does. This 1 hour, every single day, is the hour where you become more. Not for them. For you. Transform routine into ritual. The 1 hour rule becomes powerful when you stop treating it like a chore and start treating it like a ritual. A sacred space where you meet the best version of yourself. Where you train. Where you sweat. Where you build. Where you grind in silence. So you can shine in front of the world. This isn't about checking a box. This is about raising your standard. This is about telling yourself, I will show up, no matter what. Stacking hours equals stacking power. Do you want to know the secret of champions? They don't do more than you. They just do it longer. 1 hour. Every day. For months. For years. For a lifetime. It adds up. 1 hour becomes 100. 100 becomes 1,000. And 1,000 makes you a master. That's how legends are born. That's how skill is sharpened. That's how purpose is fulfilled. You don't need a shortcut. You need a schedule. And that schedule begins with just 1 hour. The 5 areas to train during your 1 hour. Use your hour with intention. Here's where champions invest their 60 minutes. NO1. Physical power. Workout. Sweat. Move. Train your body to be resilient. NO2. Mental power. Read. Reflect. Meditate. Sharpen your mind like a blade. NO3. Spiritual power. Connect with your purpose. Pray. Journal. Breathe. Find your center. NO4. Financial power. Learn. Research. Invest. Master money before it masters you. NO5. Skill power. Write. Record. Build. Code. Do the thing that gets you closer to your dream. Don't waste this hour. Design it. Every minute must move the needle forward. Breaking the I don't have time lie. I don't have time. Really? You don't have 1 hour in 24? Let's do the breakdown. 8 hours sleeping. 8 hours working. 2 hours eating. 2 hours commuting. 2 hours socializing. That still leaves 2 hours. Time isn't the issue. Priorities are. You binge Netflix. You scroll for hours. You get lost in conversations that drain your energy. Don't tell me you don't have time. Tell me it's not a priority. Because that's the truth. And the moment you make your dreams a priority, you'll find the time. Turn your hour into a launch pad. Every day, your 1 hour becomes your launch pad. It sets the tone for the rest of your day. It tells your brain, we're focused. We're locked in. Let's win today. Use it with intensity. Use it with clarity. Use it like it's the only hour you get to become great. Because if you can dominate 1 hour, you'll eventually dominate the whole day. Repeat until unrecognizable. The 1 hour rule works. If you work it. Not one day. Not 1 week. But every day. Over and over. Until the person staring back in the mirror is unrecognizable. More focused. More disciplined. More powerful. More fulfilled. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a relentless practice. You don't need more time. You need more intention with the time you already have. Train for 1 hour. Every day. Without excuses. And watch what happens. It's not about applause. It's not about attention. It's not about likes, shares, or validation. It's about what you do when no one is watching. The 1 hour rule is about building in the dark, so you can shine in the light. It's about waking up early, when everyone else is still sleeping, and putting in work while the world is quiet. It's about staying up late, studying, training, crafting, growing, while others are scrolling through distractions. Your future is shaped in silence. Your greatness is born in the unseen hours. Because eventually, the world will see what you built, but it will never understand how you built it. So don't work for the world's approval. Work for your own transformation. Kill comfort, build character. Every time you show up for your 1 hour, you're doing something most people won't. You're killing comfort. You're saying no to the easy path. You're stepping into the resistance, the discomfort, the effort, the focus that most people run from. But here's what they don't know. Discomfort builds character. Comfort kills it. You want a new life? You want a new mindset? You want a new level? Then you need a new relationship with discomfort. The 1 hour rule is your daily dose of growth. And growth never happens in comfort. Push yourself. Stretch yourself. Sweat for your future. Because every drop of effort now becomes a flood of success later. Mental toughness is a habit. Mental toughness doesn't show up overnight. It's not a gift. It's not a personality trait. It's a habit. And that habit is forged in the fire of your daily grind. Your hour, every single day, is where you condition your mind to say, I don't quit. I don't negotiate with weakness. I finish what I start. I do hard things because I was built for hard things. You're not soft. You're not weak. You're not average. You've just been distracted. You've just been untrained. But that ends now. With this hour, you rewire your mind. You program it for war, for focus, for relentlessness. And that mindset, it doesn't stay in the gym. It doesn't stay in your journal. It follows you to every battlefield in life. Battle-tested, prepared for any storm. Life will test you. Make no mistake about it. There will be losses. There will be setbacks. There will be heartbreaks. There will be days where nothing makes sense. And that's why you need the 1 hour rule. You don't train for the easy days. You train for the days that will try to break you. You don't build discipline because everything's okay. You build it because one day it won't be. And on that day, when life punches you in the gut, when everything goes wrong, when everyone walks away, you will have a foundation. You will be battle-tested. You will stand firm. Because you have built mental armor. 1 hour at a time. Stacking wins, the science of momentum. Do you know what separates high achievers from the rest? It's not talent. It's not background. It's not opportunity. It's momentum. And the 1 hour rule is a momentum machine. Every hour you complete is a win. And wins compound. Win today, you're more likely to win tomorrow. Win a week straight, you begin to trust yourself. Win a month, you build identity. Win for a year, you become a different person. A person who's unstoppable. A person who's consistent. A person who doesn't flinch under pressure. You don't just act successful. You become successful. One win. 1 hour. At a time. The 3 enemies of your hour. Let's get real. There are 3 enemies standing between you and your greatness. N01. Distraction. Your phone. Social media. Notifications. Noise. These steal your focus like thieves in the night. N02. Excuses. I'm tired. I'll do it later. It's just one day. Excuses are the comfort zone's favorite weapon. N03. Doubt. I'm not good enough. What if I fail? Doubt destroys dreams before they're even born. Your 1 hour is sacred because it's war against these enemies. Every time you show up, you punch doubt in the face. You choke out distraction. You silence every excuse. You don't just do the hour. You dominate it. The clock is ticking, you won't get this time back. Let me ask you something. How many more days are you going to waste? How many more weeks will you let slip through your fingers? How many more months will you say, I'll start tomorrow? Listen carefully. You don't get these days back. You don't get a refund on your time. You can't hit rewind. There's no someday. There's only today. And today, you have the power to choose your hour. Not next year. Not after the holidays. Not when you feel ready. Now. Because if you won't make 1 hour for growth, Don't expect a lifetime of results. This is the life that's waiting for you. If you stick to this, if you show up every single day, no matter how tired you are, no matter who supports you or who doesn't, no matter how far the goal seems, here's what's waiting for you. Confidence like a lion. Focus like a laser. Energy like a storm. Peace like a mountain. Vision like a hawk. Skills that pay. A life that inspires others to rise. And the best part? It didn't come from luck. It didn't come from privilege. It came from your daily decision to honor 1 hour. Most people want tea. Let me be brutally honest with you. Most people won't do this. They'll hear this speech. They'll nod. They'll feel inspired for 5 minutes. And they'll go right back to the same patterns. They'll say it's too hard. They'll say they're too busy. They'll say it doesn't work. But you're not most people. Because you don't want the average life. You want the extraordinary one. And extraordinary starts with a single hour of extraordinary effort. Day by day. Hour by hour. Until the world has no choice but to recognize the greatness you built in silence. The disciplined death zone. The final transformation arc. The champion's hour. The disciplined death zone. There's a place most people never reach. It's where greatness lives and weakness dies. It's called the disciplined death zone. It's that moment in your hour when your mind screams, "I've had enough." When your body says, "This hurts." When your emotions say, "Why are we doing this?" It's when every part of you wants to quit. But champions, they don't listen to their feelings in that moment. They don't negotiate with comfort. They don't argue with laziness. They keep going. Because that's where the real transformation happens. Not in the first 15 minutes when you're motivated. Not in the first 30 when you're comfortable. But in the final 10? When everything hurts. When you're alone with your doubts. When quitting whispers your name. Stay in that zone. Push through that resistance. Because that's where discipline is forged like iron in fire. Every time you push past your limits, you rise. Every time you silence the voice of weakness, you evolve. That's where champions are built. In the disciplined death zone. Stay there. Train there. Live there. The champion's hour. What makes a champion? It's not medals. Not trophies. Not crowds or cameras. It's the lonely hour. The quiet hour. The hour when you don't have to, but you choose to. That's the champion's hour. It's when you decide, every day, to beat who you were yesterday. You don't compare yourself to anyone else. You just show up for yourself. For your dreams. For your mission. Because you know the truth. The 1 hour rule isn't a workout. It's not a hustle hack. It's a sacred contract between you and your higher self. You're not just doing push-ups. You're pushing through self-doubt. You're not just reading books. You're reading your way out of mediocrity. You're not just visualizing success. You're burning it into your subconscious until it becomes real. That's what champions do. Every single day. And they don't do it when they feel like it. They do it because they made a vow to never waste the hour again. This is your hour. Own it. Identity shift, become who you were born to be. You want change? Real, lasting change? Then hear this truth. You don't change your life until you change your identity. It's not about doing. It's about becoming. Because when your identity shifts, your habits follow. Your words follow. Your mindset transforms. And how do you shift identity? With consistency. You show up 1 hour a day. Every day. Without fail. And one day, you wake up. And you don't recognize your old self anymore. Because you've evolved. You've elevated. You've outgrown the version of you who used to doubt, delay, and disappear. You are no longer the person who waits. Who watches. Who wonders. You are the one who wins. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. And it all started with that one sacred hour. When the world tries to break you. Make no mistake, life will test you. It will throw storms at you. It will try to derail your progress. It will whisper lies like, "You're not good enough. You're wasting your time. This isn't working." People will doubt you. Friends may mock you. Even your own mind will question you. But in those moments, you'll have one thing they don't. Proof. You've been doing the work. You've trained for the storm. You've put in the hour, day after day. When the winds blow, you won't break. You'll bend, adapt, overcome. Because you're not made of glass. You're made of grind. And you earned it. Design your hour, dominate your life. Let's get practical. Don't leave your hour to chance. Design it. Own it. Master it. What should your hour look like? 20 minutes of physical training, move your body, break a sweat. 20 minutes of mindset work, journaling, affirmations, visualizations. 20 minutes of growth, reading, learning, skill development. Or customize it to your goals. But whatever you do, make it intentional. You're not just passing time. You're shaping your destiny. And the more consistent you are, the sharper your edge becomes. So build your 1 hour ritual. Protect it like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. The power of stacked hours. What happens when 1 hour becomes 2? When 2 becomes 5? When 5 becomes a lifestyle? You become a force. Most people never get there because they never start. But you did. And when you stack these hours, you build discipline. You gain clarity. You destroy weakness. You develop mastery. You stop playing the game like a victim. and start running the game like a warrior. The 1 hour rule isn't just about discipline. It's about total life domination, mind, body, and purpose. The reason most people fail. They don't fail because they're not smart, or talented, or capable. They fail because they're inconsistent. They start strong and fade fast. They wait for motivation instead of building habits. But you're becoming consistent. You're becoming dangerous. You're becoming unstoppable. Because you know the secret. Success isn't built in intensity. It's built in repetition. Final wake-up call. Look in the mirror. Who do you see? Do you see someone still making excuses? Or someone rising with purpose? Because that reflection, it's not permanent. It can evolve. It can upgrade. It can become the version you dream of. But only if you fight for it. And the battleground is simple. 1 hour. Every day. You don't need more time. You need more intention. You don't need motivation. You need movement. So get up. Lock in. And give your best to the hour that will shape your future. Because your future isn't built by chance. It's built by choice. And today, you've made the right one. The lies time tells you. Time whispers lies to the weak. It says, there's not enough of me. You're too late. It's already been done. It's too hard now. But time doesn't control you. You control how you use it. The truth? You have time. You're not too late. The world needs your voice. And 1 hour a day can make you unrecognizable in 12 months. You want to silence doubt? You want to crush regret? Then prove time wrong. Show it what happens when you own your hour every single day. Because time is only powerful when you waste it. The what if that destroys dreams. You know what breaks more people than failure? What if? What if I had started? What if I hadn't quit? What if I believed in myself? That question haunts people on their deathbeds. Not the failure. Not the setbacks. But the inaction. The hour they never claimed. The greatness they buried under comfort. The potential they left untouched. Don't become another soul haunted by the hour they wasted. Become the one who says, I showed up. I fought through it. I gave everything. And now, I have no regrets. Lock in the habit, lock out the noise. Your greatest threat? Distraction. The world is noisy. It will steal your hour in the form of scrolling, gossip, excuses, pointless habits. You must build a wall around your hour. A fortress. When it's time for your hour, turn the world off. No phone. No interruptions. No negotiations. Just you. Your work. Your transformation. If you don't protect your hour, no one else will. The fire inside you. Listen closely. There's a fire inside you. It's not in your job. Not in your bank account. Not in your followers. It's in your decision. The decision to rise every day, no matter how you feel. The decision to fight when your mind says quit. The decision to believe even when you haven't seen the results yet. That's your fire. That's your power. That's your weapon. And the more you feed it with discipline, the more it consumes every weakness you once had. You were not born average. You were not built to surrender. You were designed to dominate, but only if you awaken that fire. Your hour is the match. Strike it. Burn bright. Burn bold. Burn unstoppable. The compound effect of discipline. 1 hour today feels small, insignificant. But stack that hour. 1 day equals 1 hour. 1 week equals 7 hours. 1 month equals 30 hours. 1 year equals 365 hours. 365 hours of focused work. Do you know what that does to your life? It transforms it. It rewires your brain. It sharpens your edge. It separates you from the average forever. This is the compound effect. Small steps, repeated, daily, turn into massive leaps in results, mindset, wealth, health, and purpose. You don't need to change everything. Just change this. Claim your hour, every day. Fighting for your future. You'll have to fight for it. You'll have to battle. Fatigue. Rejection. Criticism. Boredom. Loneliness. But if you keep showing up for your hour, even on the dark days, even when it's cold, quiet, and thankless, then you've already won. Because most people quit in the quiet. Most people fold before the fruit appears. But you're different. You're not doing this for applause. You're doing this for your future. And that future? It's counting on you. To keep showing up. To keep fighting. To keep becoming. The promise to yourself. Let's make a vow. Repeat this out loud or in your heart. I will no longer abandon myself. I will no longer delay my greatness. I will rise for 1 hour every single day. To train, to grow, to evolve. I am no longer controlled by weakness. I am becoming the version of me that wins. And I will never go back. Make that promise. Tattoo it on your soul. Because your transformation isn't coming someday. It starts today. This hour. Right now. The launch of legacy. You're not just training for results. You're training for legacy. 1 hour a day can build a body that inspires others. Build a mind that changes lives. Build a business that feeds generations. Build a character that earns respect in every room. You want to be remembered? You want to be a force for good? You want to leave something behind when you're gone? Then let the 1 hour rule be your launch pad. The legacy doesn't start when you make it. It starts when you decide. I refuse to waste another hour of my life. Winners don't wish, they work. Winners don't just hope. They work. They don't pray for easy days. They prepare for hard ones. They don't wait for life to hand them anything. They go out and earn everything. That's what this hour is about. Not just fitness. Not just mindset. Not just habits. It's about becoming someone the world cannot ignore. So now, shut the door. Kill the noise. Silence the fear. And give everything you've got to this hour. Because at the end of your life, you won't remember the distractions. You won't remember the doubts. You'll remember the decision. To rise. To fight. To become. This is the 1 hour rule. And now it belongs to you.